Oh, well, hello. I was just looking at our book that we're going to read today. It's a beach book. Ladybug Girl at the Beach. Thumbs up if you've ever read a Ladybug Girl book. I have. I've read this book, but that's the only one I've read. Ladybug Girl at the Beach. Now, looks like she's got her bathing suit on. Looks like she brought her dog. And looks like it's warm. Because she's got her bathing suit on. It's summertime. Let's see what happens in this book. Mr. Wiseman. Ladybug Girl at the Beach. Now, thumbs up if you've been to the beach before. Double thumbs up if you've driven to the beach. Double thumbs up in the air if you've flown to the beach on a plane. I have done both. Ladybug Girl at the beach. Alright, let's see what she does at the beach. I love the beach, says Lulu. You've never even been to the beach before, says her big brother. But I already know I love it, she says, and I can't wait to go swimming in the waves. The sand feels warm under her feet as Lulu and Bingo lead the family to a good spot to spread their blanket. Okay, we see a lot of characters here. We read Lulu, her big brother, and Bingo. Well, this is Lulu, because she's Ladybug Girl. This is the big brother. Who's Bingo? Be thinking. Lulu runs to the edge of the water. The ocean goes on and makes huge roaring sounds. She had no idea it was going to be so big and noisy. She takes a few steps backward. Bingo barks at the waves. Okay, now. Who's Bingo? Yep, the dog. Because they're the only two here, and Bingo barks at the waves. That's gotta be a dog. Are you going in? Her brother yells, running past her and splashing into the water. I don't think so, she says. I really came here to build sand castles. Lulu retreats to the beach blankets to find her trusty pail and shovel. She builds a giant sand castle and uses little sticks for people. The king and the queen are very happy here, she thinks. Bingo digs a moat to keep them extra safe. Do you remember a moat from Jack and Annie? A moat goes around a castle and it has water in it. Lulu walks over and sits down next to her mama. She looks out at the ocean, which is glittering with light. She thinks it looks pretty from far away. Don't you want to go in the water? Asks Mama. No, Lulu says. I want to fly the kite now. Soon the kite is darting back and forth in the wind, but Lulu holds tight. Do you think she's going to get in the ocean? After the wind dies down, it feels really hot. Lulu glances at the ocean. She thinks the water would be cool, but the waves still look much too big. This is a good time to remind her parents about ice cream. Lulu lists all her top 11 favorite flavors. Chocolate marshmallow, cherry vanilla, pistachio, butter pecan, peppermint bonbon, peanut butter chip, raspberry swirl, peach pie, almond fudge, royal banana surprise, and vanilla. At the ice cream stand, Lulu can't just choose one. This is a day for a double scoop, her mama says. Sometimes mamas can be very right. Do you see Lulu and her family? Can you point to them? Yep. There's Bingo. Come on, Bingo, says Lulu after she finishes her ice cream. Let's take a walk down the beach. They find a long piece of driftwood. Lulu writes loopy L's in the sand and draws pictures of Bingo. He's the perfect subject and stays really still. It's very hot. Lulu looks at the ocean. Other kids are splashing and jumping in the waves. Why won't she get in the water? think she's a little scared of it because it's so big. She walks down to the edge of the water. Should we get our feet wet, Bingo? She says. She thinks it would be okay to go into the ocean just a little bit. Suddenly, a wave crashes into her legs and nearly knocks her down. Just as she gets her balance, the whirling water races back and tries to pull her into the ocean. Her feet get buried in the sand, up to her ankles. Are you okay, Bingo? Lulu asks. She looks around to see if anyone noticed that they were almost carried away. But everyone is playing just as they were before. You have to be very careful because the ocean current is very strong. The tide is very strong. Let's be explorers, says Lulu, brushing the sand off her knees. We can collect things for our museum. They march off across the beach. They hear seagulls that sound like they are laughing. Discover little crabs that burrow into the sand. And pick up slimy seaweed washed up on shore. There are also lots of shells on the beach, all different shapes and sizes. She chooses the most special ones and puts them into her pail. Now, you don't want to walk on the seashells because they can hurt your feet. I know, Bingo. I bet if we dig, we could find a pirate treasure, says Lulu. She digs and digs and digs. Finding treasure is hard work. She's going to get hot. When Lulu feels the water splash against her, she spins around. Oh, the tide has come in. It is taking away her favorite pail. She has to rescue it, or it will be lost forever. This is a job for Ladybug Girl. Oh goodness, do you see the water coming up? That's the tide. The tide comes in and goes out. Now it's taking her pail out. I'll save you, she says, snapping up the pail. When she looks down, she realizes that she is in the ocean. The water is past her knees, and she isn't afraid at all. Ladybug Girl isn't afraid of anything. That's a win-win, being brave. For the rest of the long afternoon, Ladybug Girl and Bingo splash in the water and run on the beach, daring the waves to catch them. You can't get me, waves. I'm a Ladybug Girl. So if you go to the beach, you just have to be brave and careful because the ocean is strong. Ladybug Girl and Bingo play until the bright blue sky turns pink. They make footprints in the sand, at least 14 miles of them, Ladybug Girl thinks. Every time the ocean erases them, they make more. How does it erase the footprints? Yep, the tide comes in and out. Then it is time to go, and Ladybug Girl trudges back across the still warm sand. Bingo follows slowly, dragging his ears. Poor Dad, he's got to carry all the things. Standing at the top of the dunes, Ladybug Girl waits for her brother. So did you like your first time at the beach, he asks. Yes, she answers. I told you Ladybug Girl loves the beach. Oh. A starfish. Alright, boys and girls, well, that's the end of that story. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed all of our stories this year in kindergarten. Well, be sure to read some stories over summer so you can be ready for first grade. Bye.